guys, I'm Allison Pryor, and today I'm going to show you how to do this beautiful painting with a sky background and all these pretty little flowers. Nice, bright, cheerful painting that you will learn in easy steps, and you will experiment with your colors and with your different brushes. So this is a fun painting to do today. So let's get started. So all you need for this painting today is your primary colors of red, yellow, and blue. And you will need some sap green, and you will need black and white. Although I haven't used much black, but it's nice to have your colors on your palette just to have in case you need them, okay? And you need some brushes, and all you need is a bristle brush. That's a size 8 or 10. 8 or 10 will do. And you have a 1/2 inch, I think there's a 1/2 inch flat chiseled edge brush. And also a liner brush. You'll need a liner brush or a wigger, or a rigger brush. You see it? Okay. And then you need a Filbert brush for your flowers. And that's a size 0, so it's pretty small. And just a small flat brush, chiseled edge brush, so a couple of different sizes. So that's about it for now, and why don't we get started on this beautiful painting. So while we're waiting for that one to dry, why don't we just take your small round brush, your round one is good, and let's pick another one. Let's do another one. I like this, I think. Let's do another, take a bit of green and yellow on your brush, just so that you can get your beginning point. Okay, that's that. You always make a little bud or something just to guide you along. Good. And then you're going to take, if you have a filbert or a flat, a filbert or a flat's fine. Okay, and then you're just going to put some white on there. Let's put a little bit of white and maybe a tiny bit of green. So white on one side, a little bit of green on the other side, just for interest. And like this one here, like that one there, let's do it over here. So let's do that one in a little bit of a different shape. Let's just give it more on this side. So we'll just pull in towards the bud, pull in, there we go. Maybe a little more down here, sort of hanging out down there. There we go. It's kind of different. Come around the bud a little bit. So if you do flowers and you only do one side, or you just do the top or just the bottom, it gives the flower a different shape. We'll just leave that for now. See how simple that is? It was pretty quick. Makes it pretty quick. Good. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take the back of our brush. We're going to dip it into some green and some yellow, like that. We'll just tap that on there. So you can do the same thing with the front of your brush, but just thought I'd show you something else. Good. And then just tap these little flowers coming down the stem. Just back and forth. Gives a nice little flower down here. There we go. That's cute. That's cute. You just, all you're doing is tapping on some green, some yellow. See, isn't that cute? It's another flower. Good. So we can do all kinds of stuff. All kinds of different flowers. While we're waiting for that green one to dry, let's see if we can clean this one up over here. So let's take some dark green on the back of our brush. Just add a little bit of dark green to that in there. Just give it a bit of shadow. So anytime you can use the back of your brush or a toothpick, or just pull that out in between the flower stems there, just give a bit of shadow. Anytime you can use the back of your brush or a toothpick, or, you know, use your imagination, whatever you think you could use. Even just take something and see what you can get from it. You know, it's all fun. And our yellow, go on top of there. There we go. Good. And we'll clean up the white. So let's just use the Filbert brush again. Put some white on it. And the chiseled edge. Pull it in. Pull in. What we're going to do this time is we're going to pull in some little tiny ones in between. Just to give it a different look. There's all kinds of flowers out there. You can make up your own if you want. Have your own little flower world. Look at some pictures of flowers. Look at some pictures of flowers. Use that for a guide. There we go. So you just play with that until you get what you're looking for. Trying to keep the bottom here short to make it look like it's more up that way. Give it kind of a different type, a different position. So that one's coming out and down. Look at that. Out and down. Out and up. Out and out. So we got that one. If you don't like it and you think it's ugly, just keep adding paint. Adding more flowers, more stems, whatever you want. There we go. It's coming along. But we want to put, like, to make that look really nice, you know, the flowers they take time. You want to put a lot of flowers, you know, not bundle up too much, but you want to put flowers, different flowers here, small, tall, short, different types of flowers. And just to make it look, you know, really pretty. Because they're in the front, the sky is up in the back. So you want to look like you're really close to some flowers. Let's play around with the bottom. Let's get some extra stems in there just to get them ready for more flowers for later. So I got my liner brush and I'm going to pull through some greens. It could be dark green and light green and yellow. Just pull through. Just turn your brush as you're pulling through so it won't mix totally in together. Just pull up some of these nice little grasses at the bottom here. Just to get some grasses in there. Because you want to fill up the space a little bit, you know, as if the flowers are coming out of the field, and as you add more to your painting, you'll notice they'll start coming to life. I did a video on 3 steps to a perfect painting. I'll put the link below. See if I can remember to do that for you. And different techniques I use in different paintings. Like in this painting, I'll use different techniques than in some of my other paintings. So if you learn enough techniques, then you'll know where and how to apply them. Okay? You'll be able to use different techniques in different paintings. It's all fun. Yeah, it's a lot easier to paint when you're just sitting by yourself and you're taking your time. You have no interruptions. And that's not easy for some of you, I understand. Believe me, I know. It's not that simple to just take a couple hours to yourself and paint. For some people, and other people, they can spend many hours and enjoy painting. There we go. Depends on what's happening in your life at the time. Some of you might have young children or jobs that are very demanding. Some may be retired and they're going to use paintings for their retirement to enjoy life. So many different people I'm talking to, I'm sure. And this helps. It helps sort of take your mind off of anything that kind of stresses you out sometimes. And if you could just think about painting, even for a couple of hours, at least that's your little getaway for a little while. So we get some grass down here. And so I'm just reloading my brush, dipping into different greens, just pulling up, touch and pull, sort of making it up as I go along. I do have a few pictures that I took, that I look at, but they're not really fitting into the painting, so I have to try and figure out where things will fit. It's a little easier to get a picture and just go by the way the picture is. Or you just make it up out of your head, and then you got to figure out where the lighting is. And if you look at a picture, that helps you. So that's kind of nice there where it's bringing up some of the grasses. I'm going to throw a little bit of red there now. A little bit of red there, just for color. Thicken it up a little bit there. See? Add a little bit of water because I find it sometimes just won't move. Yep, and overlap them. And I'm going to get some more yellow. So you pull through some yellow and some greens. Just keep pulling them up until you overlap. To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, then straight up. To the left, to the left, to the right, straight up. Okay. I know I'm silly sometimes. There we go. I want to get lots of grass down there. I'm just picking up different colors on my brush. I'll pick up a little bit of red again. See? See, I'm just loading up my brush all the time. When I do a few strokes, I will reload. There we go. Yeah, I want to get that nice and bright down there and full. I want to get it full, as if the flowers are coming out of the grass. Good. Good. Good, good, good. I'm just going to the right, to the left, straight up, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. We're getting there. That's nice. So you can do that as much as you want. And then as it dries, you can add more lighter ones. See that? Over what you did. Just picking up only yellow this time. I'm just throwing in a few strokes of yellow. There we go. So over what I did, I'm just going to throw over some yellow. You can try a fan brush to do this, you know. Try different brushes as long as they're nice and chiseled edge. Use your chiseled edge part. Good. Some longer than others. Look, you could do this for hours. Just this part alone. Cool. Good. There we go, like that. I don't like this flower here, so I'm going to take that out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the blue sky. So we'll just... You didn't do this, so you don't have to worry about it, but I just wanted to show you how to get rid of something that you don't like. So I'm going to go back to the blue sky and take it out. So it's pretty simple to correct your mistakes or get rid of something that you don't like. Might need 2 coats. No big deal. But if you can avoid making, you know, but sometimes it's almost impossible to avoid, because you want to check things out and you want to try new, experiment with new ideas. And so if you see, so sometimes it's easy to take things out and other times it's not. But if you got a background that's just the one color, it can be as simple. Now the only thing is I do have some texture left behind. It's raised up a little bit. But I might do another coat now when that dries. And then I will put a really pretty flower there. Now I'm not too happy with my little flower here. So this is a good lesson to show you, you know, how you can adjust your paintings. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of white and a little bit of red to give it some color. And I'm going to adjust it by just putting in extra petals. So I'm just going to go pull in. And I'm going to pull in. See how that actually makes them prettier. So I didn't like that. So this is a good lesson for you to, like I said, so you can see how you can fix up your paintings and adjust things. I think some people out there think once they got it done, it's done. And they think they can't fix it. And they say, well, now I got it done. I'm stuck with it. But you're not. You know, just go back over it again. Don't worry. That's all. So see, that looks much prettier now, right? So we can do a few other things with that. And we'll have a prettier flower. So we'll put some white on top of that. And it'll be much better. And it'll match the other flowers. Because I kind of want to keep it all in the same color scheme. And that way then you have a very simple painting and everything will match and it'll be really pretty. But we're going to have other few little flowers and things going on here besides, and we'll get that much done. So we'll just clean your brush off. Okay, there's a bit of paint on there, so just wipe it off in your tissue and pick up pure white, and let's put some white on the tops of these. There we go. See, that makes it so much better. Looks more like a nice flower. So just play with it until you're completely happy. Don't give up too soon. That's the main thing. Don't give up too soon. Even if you have to spend a few extra hours on a few things, you'll be so much happier in the end. You'll be able to look at your painting and say, did I do that? Did I really do that? Yes, you did. So I'm going to add more white to that now when that dries. So it looks like that's coming along really well. So I'm just going to put some dark back in there just to get some of the dark background sky. Just to get that in there. That's the part I covered up, so I want to make it as close to the background sky as I can. And what I'm going to do is get some more white. So I can get my clouds back. But yet I don't want to lose all my background either. So I'm getting as close to the background as I can. If you end up doing something like this and you can't seem to get it, that one spot back to exactly the same as the way you wanted it, then put a nice big bunch of flowers there. Okay, that's pretty close. I'm fine with that. There we go. Yep. So you just get as close as you can, and then when you're happy with it, then you start doing more flowers. See, I got clouds everywhere, so I get all excited. I want to keep putting clouds in. Alright. Just scrubbing around. It's so easy to make a background sky like this. You can have so much fun with it because you can take it out and put it back in again, you know. There we go. So I'm going to leave that like that. Oh, I wish I could stop. I wish I could stop.